fact. I'm telling you though, but nigga. So what is your will, there's your way, and sometimes you gotta just say fuck how everybody feel, fuck what everybody think. No matter if it's hurting people's feelings and they feel like they're not getting. I'm a man at the end of the day, and now I've been in a time where I feel like I can't provide. Yeah, you put the rest shit with it. It was clear. That's what nigga I do. That shit was clear before. You added some color to that. Oh, yeah. I know what that is. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, bro. I did my all of you, but you don't know because you don't fit it. I gave my trust in you, but you don't say. Mama said it, we together. I look up good, baby. You ain't better. Nah, but I just, yeah, that's my song here. I do. You give me for the. He said, hopefully, he said, hopefully. I saw listen to his old music. I don't listen to too much new music. Hope you forgive me for the pain that I brought you. What's in your love, baby? I can't about you. Can't fuck with you, cause get me never. We bosses. Love to see them we together. Look now. Yeah, you see, Colorado. I ain't gonna lie, Deion and them gonna be a problem.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Levis going to the air right away.
And incomplete to open things up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That's caught inside.
Hey, yo, good catch. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know why my man stopped, but good fucking catch.
Play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. His 4th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's 3rd and 6. Levis on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Levis now off of play action. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Levis to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
That one down the field for Freiermuth. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Completes it to Austin. A strong running. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Levis to throw once more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Will Levis taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second down, here's Levis. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That was gay. Man, let me go get that.
You do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 2nd down, ETN once more. There he goes, left side. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Lawrence on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Off the play fake, Levis. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action now, Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Levis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Schwartz from 3 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league. The special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Levis looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Levis on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and looking nuts on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Third down and 10. Man in motion is Agnew. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So, 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Levis is throwing to the hands of Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Levis to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Levis now off of play action. That is caught at the 7. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, here's Levis. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're out, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Levis back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Across the formation, he hits Austin. Down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again with Levis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled down throwing the football. And that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Off the play fake, Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. That's complete to his tight end fire move. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's Levis. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. Take this loss